Everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Oliver Wiedmaier at Ollie_all caps on Twitter. Today, I want to go over exactly how I use Finviz to find fundamentally strong stocks that are either setting up or set up for a breakout. So the first thing I do is I pull up Finviz. So what you want to do is you want to go to the screener tab. And then you want to click on all. And for market cap, I do small plus. This is going to leave out any micro caps, stocks over $10, the price over the 50-day simple moving average, within 10% of the 52-week high, average over 300,000. You want to look for stocks only, EPS growth 30%, sales growth 30%, and institutional ownership 30%. So what this screen is going to do, it's going to screen the broad market for anything that is within the 10% high, which means that it either is breaking out or it's getting ready to set up to break out. This part here, the 30% EPS and 30% sales growth, this is to make sure that we are only interested in stocks that are fundamentally sound before we are interested in stocks from a technical standpoint. The worst thing you can do is find a cheap stock that no institutes are interested in, and you trying to make something happen. A lot of the times, stocks that are not fundamentally sound have a high short interest and will be easily manipulated. So this is a way to ensure that we're finding strong, fundamentally sound stocks that are setting up or set up to break out. So another thing that I do is I make sure that I order it through relative volume descending, which means that these stocks that are first in view are stocks with the highest relative volume. The higher the relative volume, the more volume that's coming in relative to its average, which is important. And then I like to look at it at the basic view because it shows a bigger picture than, let's say, the charts tab. See the charts tab, the charts are much smaller. Overview tab, you don't see the charts. So I like to do the basic view. This way also you get to see the full name, you get to see the fundamentals, you get to see earnings dates, price targets, average volume, so and the short interest. So this is very important, not to just look at stocks technically, but to look at them from a fundamental standpoint as well. So what I'm looking for is patterns that either resemble a bull flag. This is chartpattern.com. Under the education section, it shows all the different patterns and a brief description of them. So the point of this is not to try to reinvent the wheel. It is just to utilize the classic patterns that everyone knows and everyone sees, so that you're not trying to do anything too fancy. You're just playing the game the way that everyone else is playing the game. So this is one of the patterns that I find to be easy to visually see. You have a strong uptrend, and then it kind of chops down, and then eventually it will break through. Cup and handle, same thing, strong uptrend. It goes through this basing, shakes up at the last minute, and then makes a new high. So a cup and handle, also a flat base, strong uptrend, goes sideways for a little bit, and then it breaks the high to new highs. So that's what I'm looking for. So as we go through, there's not a whole lot right now because we are in a bit of a market correction / possible crash. So we'll just go through and I'll show you some things. So here's a good one, ESTE. So you look, it's got all really strong numbers here. It has earnings in November, so we don't have to worry about that. Institutional ownership is 73, which means that institutions like it. They like it, we should like it. Average volume over 500,000. So let's look in trading view at ESTE. You can see you want to back out as far as you can. So you see it's making probably like a weekly cup. Weekly cup. But on the daily, you see it's making this. If you look, it resembles the wedge formation, strong uptrend, bull flags down, and then the goal is for it to break the downtrend and make a new leg up. So it's possible that if it can make its way through, let's say 1428 and then 1527, it would go higher. So this is something that you can see that resembles a very classic pattern, strong fundamentals, and technically set up for possibly a higher move. We keep going. Big bar down. Not interested in that. Keep going. And this is not bad. This is a long base. So let's take a look at that. REGN. REGN. So you can see from, let's see, from a weekly view, strong uptrend. And then it looks like it's trying to work its way higher. So this is something we draw a trend line this way. Maybe we draw it this way. This isn't great. This is not something that I'm interested in. Okay, so we'll just move on. Down. Okay, so here's something that I'm interested in. Big numbers here, high institutional ownership. Okay, let's see what it looks like in trading view. Murphy oil. We know that oil's strong right now. So this is something that I would not get interested in because it's no longer in the basing. It's already making the high. So it's already moved without us. If we saw this in the 30s, or on the retest of the 30s, then we could get interested in it. But for me, it's too far away, so I'm not interested. So we'll just keep on moving. PXD, another oil name. Let's take a look at it. PXD. Again, this was the move here, not here. You could, if you really wanted to, it has a little bit of, a little bit of a pullback here, but for me, I'm not interested in that. And then we'll just do one more just to show you what I'm seeing. FANG, F-A-N-G, F-A-G. Okay, so we'll see. This isn't too bad. Again, it's already left. Train has already left the station. Yep, 116, 117 was the better move. This is basing out a little bit. So what I would do, if it goes, I'm not going to chase it. But if it continues to go sideways and bases out a little bit further, then maybe I would be interested in it. Something like this. It kind of goes like this. A little bit more, and then tightens up and then goes. Maybe I'd be interested. So this is something that I would put on a watch list because from a weekly standpoint, yeah, it looks like it's in a stage 2. So it looks like it was in a, it had this nice base here where it got rid of all the weak hands and now is interested in going higher. So that is something that I would be interested in. So this is what I do on Finviz. This is a screen that I run on the weekends and then also once or twice during the week. Strong stocks fundamentally setting up below its high for a technical setup to make new highs. So if you have any questions, please let me know either on Twitter or in the comment section. Thank you for watching.